All right, so on this activity, we are looking to buy a car. You found a car that you want to buy, but now you need to decide what loan you should choose. You need to decide if you're going to put any money down or not and how many years you want to pay for the car. In order to figure this out, you need to find the total amount you will pay in each option, the amount of interest you'll pay over the lifetime of the loan, and what your payment per month would be for each option. So the car costs $14,000 and the offered interest rate is 8%. The loan type is simple interest. You currently have $3,500 in your savings account, but the new semester of college is right around the corner and you have to buy new books for your classes. The cost of your books is about $450. You will also need to pay for insurance, which is $300 a month. School break is in about 6 weeks and you want to take a trip. However, you will need money in order to go. So this is where this scenario gives you some ideas of what you want to do. Do you want to put $3,000 down, $2,000 down, $1,000 down, or nothing down? Because that'll change how much you finance. So if we are putting down $3,000, the amount financed would be $14,000 minus $3,000, which gets you $11,000. If we are going to put down $2,000, $14,000 minus $2,000 will get us $12,000 that we are financing. Now we need to figure out the total interest paid over 4 years. So remember, we're doing simple interest. So simple interest tells us we're using I equals PRT. Our principal is going to be the $11,000. The rate is our 8%, but we can't do 8%. We have to change it to a decimal, so that's going to be 0.08 as we move the decimal place over 2 places to the left. And the time is going to change each time. So in this time, for 4 years, t will be equal to 4. For 5 years, t is equal to 5. And for 6 years, t will be equal to 6. So we then have to put it into an equation. So we're going to have our principal of 11,000 times 0.08 times 4. And when we multiply that, we will get an interest of $35.20. Now, the total financed is going to be our 11,000 plus our $35.20, which will get us $14,520. Now for this scenario, the monthly payment, 4 years, 4 times 12 will get us 48. So we need to divide by 48, and dividing by 48, we will get 302.50. On the next part, we are looking at everything's the same. The amount financed is still $11,000. Our rate is still 0.08, but the total interest over 5 years tells us our T is 5. So the interest for this one, when we multiply 11,000 times 0.08 times 5, will get us $4,400. When we add $4,400 to 11,000, we should get $15,400. And now we're doing 5 years. 5 times 12 will be 60. When we divide this by 60 payments, we'll get 256.67. Now the last part, we're looking at the interest paid over 6 years. So it's still 11,000 times 0.08 times 6, which will get us 5280. 5280 plus our 11,000 is 16,280. 6 years times 12 months is 72. So 16,280 divided by 72 will get us 226.11. Now, what you're going to do is do the same thing in the other columns. But instead of using 11,000, you're going to use 12,000 times 0.08 times 4, 12,000 times 0.08 times 5, 12,000 times 0.08 times 6. But again, you'll still divide by 48. You'll add it together, whatever you get, to the 12,000. Then you'll divide by 48, divide by 60, and divide by 72. You'll do the same thing all the way down. And then when you get down here, once you've figured out all of these payments, once you've figured these out, then you're going to decide which option you're going to choose. And you need to tell me why. So you need to choose an option and just need to state why. And then you're going to figure out the percent of your monthly income of $1,800. So your monthly income of $1,800, you're going to figure out your payment divided by the 1,800 is going to get you the percent you need. So you're going to get a decimal, and then you need to change it to a percent by moving the decimal place over. Don't forget to tell me which option, and make sure you tell me why.